First of all, I'd like to welcome to the Night Air Live studio, all the way from Reykjavik, by way of New York City, our very special guest for the evening, singer, songwriter and folk troubadour, Olof Arnalds. Greetings, Olof.
Hello, how are you?
Fantastic to have you here, live and direct. And just to prove that we really are live this evening, I'd ask our beloved Night Air Live audience to just murmur collectively and warmly. Yes. Rhubarb, rhubarb, they're really here. Now, welcome, Ólöf. You've just arrived in the country, I think.
Yes, yesterday.
Oh, wow. And you're here for the Sydney Festival, but a couple of other festival and events around the country, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to Tasmania. I'm opening for Nick Cave there. Oh, wow. And then I'm also opening for Coco Rosie at the Sydney Opera House. So it's exciting.
Great. It's your first time in Australia?
No, actually I came here a few years ago when I was playing with an Icelandic band called Moom.
Aha, yes, yeah. We know Moom. Yeah. All right, well, welcome back. And it sounds like Iceland's a pretty fertile breeding ground for a lot of musical talent. We all know Björk, of course, but Sigur Rós are there as well. And is the arts community small and kind of cooperative in Reykjavik?
Yeah, I would say so. Everyone is helpful to each other, and it doesn't really matter from which background you come. It's people are crossing genres very easily and helping each other out and playing on each other's records. And you know, if you need some gear, then you just ask someone and they will lend it to you.
Yeah, and you started out when you were about 15, I think.
Yeah, playing the guitar, that is. But I learned music from childhood also. Learned violin.
Okay, I did read somewhere that you gave up the violin because you thought your voice was a more trustworthy instrument than the violin in some way.
Yes, I felt like I could trust the voice better to sing in tune than the violin to be in tune.
But you're still playing violin these days?
Sometimes, yeah. But more, you know, I would rather consider myself a fiddler than a violinist.
Well, you're lined up here with a guitar, but I also know that you play an instrument called a charango, which is a very odd instrument because it's one of the few instruments in the world where you can really see the original animal, in fact, that contributed to it. It's made from an armadillo, isn't it?
Yes. Can I show it to the audience?
Yeah,
So it's made from the body of an armadillo. It's quite brutal, but it sounds good.
You can still see the little ears on the armadillo and some hair. Has it got a name, Ólöf?
No. I don't want to personalize it too much because I feel a bit guilty.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he makes a lovely sound. Now, you're also known as a visual artist. You actually had video work in the Venice Biennale, I think, about 3 years ago.
Well, it wasn't. I'm not really a visual artist. I contributed my voice to a video piece in the Venice Biennale, working with the artist that was representing Iceland at the time. But I have also made some video pieces myself in multi-languages and many frames, like multi-frame live video pieces.
Okay.
And also when I was creating the album cover, I worked very closely with the visual artist, and we were doing a lot recording with the video and using stills from videos for the cover. Yeah,
well, I'm holding it up. It's a very radio moment, and the audience here can see it. It's a beautiful cover, very pink and blue, but multi-layered photographs.
Yeah, I'm glad that you say that, because in one of the newspapers in Iceland, it was mentioned as one of the covers that were, in a possible selection of the worst covers of the year.
Oh, that's...
But I thought that it was the biggest compliment that it could get, because, you know, Iceland is a small community, and sometimes small communities also have a small perspective of things.
Well, you tell them that the Australians like the cover. So.
Well, I will.
Now, you're going to do some songs for us. Is folk music a very sort of important part of Icelandic popular music? I imagine guys in woolly jumpers singing songs about Nordic sagas. Is that a very unfair stereotype?
Yeah, I think that's all in your head. Yeah, because the thing is that we don't really have a folk music tradition because of the poverty and the isolation of the country. Instruments weren't commonly owned until in the 20th century. So we don't have any folk music as you would have in countries where there were instruments. But we have one oral tradition that's called rímur.
Which is a very old tradition.
Yeah, it's sort of a form between reciting and singing.
Okay. Does that figure in your music?
I would say that, by studying the way that the old rímur singers sang, I think I've definitely picked something up. But I wouldn't, I don't really consider myself a folk musician. I just happen to be playing acoustic instruments but I don't see my music as folk in a way.
Yeah. You've worked with Björk a little bit recently, haven't you?
Yeah, she contributed some voice to one of my songs.
Great. And she said of your voice, I think, that it's sort of halfway between a very young voice and a very old voice, and it's hard to pin down your voice.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what she said, at least.
Well, let's find out then, Ólöf. Thank you very much for being here, and we'll let you go.
Thank you. So I'll start with the title track of my record, Innundir Skinni.
Samt finnst mér